This video will be working with macros in Access. It's chapter 15, Access 10. Make sure you have your Access database saved to either your desktop or your thumb drive. Make sure you have enabled content, and it looks similar to what I have showing. The first step is to open the personnel data table in design view. Create a data macro using the before change event. Use the set field action to calculate the date vested to 180 days after the date hired. Save and close the macro tools design window. So on that step, right click on personnel data table, select design view, and you'll see in the table tools create data macros. Click on the drop down arrow and select before change. You'll see the drop down arrow there. Choose set field, and per the instructions we're to set the date vested, calculate the date vested by adding 180 days to the date hired. I'm going to select the date hired once we type a couple of letters in, and then space, and then plus, and then space, and then 180. Then tab, and then save, and close the macro tools design window. We're going to look at the personnel data table in data sheet view and save the table. Then we're going to go over to the date hired, and in the first record we're going to change the 28 to the 29, and then use the down arrow key on your keyboard. You'll see that date vested updated automatically. Okay, so you needed to use the down arrow for that to transpire. Then on the next one, we're going to change the 22nd to the 23rd, and again use the down arrow, and you'll see 180 days added to that date, May 23rd. Then it says close the personnel data table. Step number 5 says to open the personnel data report in design view. So right click on personnel data, select design view, and then it wants you to modify the record source of the report. So click on property sheet, and the first one in all on the property sheet for report is record source. It wants you to modify that record source using a SQL statement. Select all personnel data records with a city beginning with central. Preview the report. 17 records will display. Save and close the report. So you're going to delete what is in there. You have a blank space in record source, and then exactly as I have here on the document, that is the SQL statement, the SQL statement, structured query language statement, that you need to put in that record source. And then enter. Okay, so again you need to put that SQL statement in the record source, and then preview the report, save and close the report.